back here. I don't want to go too far in a tangerine, but here's one of my favorite things about getting older is when you realize that you're allowed to change. I remember seeing Henry Rollins at a spoken word event talk about how when you're young, you draw this line in the sand and you'll never cross it. And then as you get older, you get closer and then you go, maybe it's not so bad. For me and a lot of my friends, and probably for you, the self-help aisle of a bookstore is that. I want to talk about the idea of finding people that you don't know, essentially strangers, who help you be better at your own life. And that's what we're going to explore. Self-help tonight on the panel. Linda Kash is here, everybody. Ali Hassan is here, everybody. And the legend, Paul Bates is here, everybody. How are you, brother? Welcome, man. Nice to see you. Welcome, man. Nice to see you. How are you, sir? You as well? I'm just going to assume that we've all really spent time in the self-help aisle. So what's your favorite subgenre of that section?
It has to be Deepak Chopra.
Yeah?
And not just because it's the only one I've tried, but it's for the practical applications of Deepak Chopra. Because I could be having a terrible day, you know, could get chewed up by my boss, my car could have been towed, but it's so easy to forget that I'm just a beam of love emanating through the universe, you know? It's hard to apply that, you know? You gotta remember to apply, I am just particles of love, you know?
Deepak's your man.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a dabbler, you know, like it's really tough for me to stay with one thing. I like a little bit of Tony Robbins. I'm looking at a little bit of, you know, Deepak, but I find that the more troubled I am, the more interested I am in the shelves. I know when I'm bored with the books, I have no interest. I'm a spiritual dabbler, you know,
Right.
I go for hot yoga, I go for warm yoga, I go for like pillow and a blanket yoga,
Right.
which is what I'm into right now.
By the way, there's another word for that. It's called sex.
My favorite subgenre, manscaping. I enjoy the man.
I suppose technically
I
that is
spent
self-help.
many hours on YouTube just trying to figure the whole thing out, and now I'm down to just trimming twice a day. So thank you.
Manscaping can be kind of a personal bonsai tree, you know? Yeah.
Which is
Remember
Zen
Pat
and peace.
Moriarty? Oh, was that his name?
it was
Mr.
Pat Morita.
Miyagi.
Pat Morita.
Yeah, Pat
Right.
Morita.
And wax
Right?
on, wax off is very appropriate
my
for
God.
this discussion as well.
Oh, the only self-help you need is the Karate Kid Part 1. That's it. That's all. That's all the growing up you have to do.
What's the thing you need to work on the most?
Oh, probably my upper body, George. I don't have any core strength, and so I've started yoga. I started doing yoga. Yeah.
Because to be good at yoga, they say it's not just physical. You do have to get your mind.
Oh yes.
Can you get there?
Yes, absolutely. Because I don't do hot yoga. I do old lady yoga. It's me and a series of senior citizens at 9 a.m. in the morning. And so when you do,
I want to see you stroll in in your Lululemon tights.
you know why? Do you know why? Because when I go in and it's just me and the 70-year-old women, I school them at yoga.
It's a strange thing that there is a whole segment of the population that does mock even the concept of a self-help section. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because we're all afraid of looking weak, and if we admit that we have problems, if we need to help ourselves, that people will think we're weak. I think it's interesting that the really only popular and socially acceptable use of the term "help yourself" is when we're telling people to eat as much as they possibly can. That is not like if you're shown a platter of cronut burgers and told to help yourself, you're not helping yourself. Yourself is not being helped by that. You know, there's other ways to find help inside.
That's a great point.
But I mean, I agree with that. We have a fear of showing others, admitting to others that we need help, which is ridiculous. We all need help. It's like masturbation. Everybody's doing it, but nobody wants to do it in front of their friends.
Right.
You know? That may not be what I was...
Well, when we come back, you're going to find out if, in fact, they all did wade into the murky waters of self-help. What would their product be? That's next. That's the point. Help yourself is the opposite of helping yourself. You're back here on the panel. It's lovely to be with all these fine people. We got morning show hosts, we got comics. You're going to wade into the self-help world, either write a book or have a product. What do you think it would be from you?
In the area of dating and meeting people, I thought another great app, a product that's an app, would be an app that it's a breathalyzer and you have to blow it into your phone, and if you blow over a certain level, you can't take a selfie.
Right.
And I think that would help a lot of people down the line.
You ever taken a self-help book and then your friends have walked in and, you know, when you're a kid, you might hide pornography inside a comic book? You ever had to hide, like, a copy of an Eckhart Tolle book in front of your friends?
I hide it in pornography. Yeah. I'm like, oh, just, you know, just reading The Hustler. I'm completely secure in who I am and everything I do, so whatever.
I do the tapes, right? So I'm just listening. It's on my, you know, earbuds or whatever, and I'm just like. So if I keep doing that, they think I'm listening to music, and I'm actually listening to.
It's like, wow, Kash loves her heavy metal. What is going on?
Yeah, exactly.
How about a hand for the panel, everybody? Ali Hassan, Paul Bates, unbelievable, so great as well. And Linda Kash, of course, the show called God of Carnage at the Panasonic Theatre in Toronto, which goes November 23rd to December 15th. And you can hear on the radio as well with Dan Duran. And for a little more on improvement, you've got to look at the hidden life lessons buried inside some movies, books, and albums. So go to Strombo.com. Good things, Canada.